I spent the last couple hours, most of the day, packing orders, getting them shipped, and it feels really good. The increase in support from you guys over the past week has not gone unnoticed. People have been ordering the Idols minis and the new merch, hats, this hat, and shirts, the Smash All Tyrant shirts, have been doing numbers. That Smash All Tyrant shirt, it's pretty popular for some reason. I can't figure out why, but I just want to say thank you very much. I see every order you guys place and I see the messages you put along with them. It's really been helping me like stay motivated and keeping me out of a depressive slump. So thank you, thank you. I don't have a lot of time to actually hobby today, but I do want to keep working on this mat a little bit. I still want to just keep experimenting with distressing it and adding some details and whatnot. I actually got up out of bed I don't know, about midnight last night because I was thinking about it and I really wanted to try something. I wanted to try doing a manhole cover by carving the design with the same tool I used to make all the cracks. And it had mixed success. You know, it's definitely not easy to do something super accurate like a manhole cover with this tool, both doing circles and doing all the lines. And I decided to paint it metallic, which actually doesn't really make much sense because manholes, when you look at them, they're usually just like a really dark brown because they're so tarnished. And once everything just gets dirtied up with some grime, it'll actually look kind of all right. After the good experience I had yesterday with that carving tool, it made me want to experiment a little bit more with different ways to mess with this rubber mat. And I think using a Dremel might actually work pretty well. I got a couple of different bits I'm going to try here. I'm going to start with this one, which is kind of like the scrubber pad one. It should be the least abrasive, so the safest one to start with. Hopefully this thing is charged. Yeah, let's see what happens. That does some good scuffies. Not too exciting though. Try this one, which is like the wire brush one. I think this will be a really good way to make these lines look more like realistic repairs, because they look like pretty good as cracks. But when you actually get those tar repairs on roads, they're not so smooth and straight. They're kind of wibbly wobbly. So this actually is a good way to kind of get that effect. Yeah, this is awesome. Let me guess though, I didn't need to carve it first. I bet I can just do this. Yeah. Well, no, it doesn't actually give me a nice clean line. It probably was worthwhile to carve it first. Actually gonna also make some potholes this way. This is working pretty good, but before I, keep doing the whole thing with it, I might as well try some of the other bits. I think this one, which is like kind of like a coned sanding sort of thing, it's got a bit of grit to it, but not too much, might also work really well. That's better. See, that's why you test both of them first. This is very good. Yeah, this looks so much more realistic, and I can very quickly make potholes without going too deep. I gotta say that I'm very happy that a lot of you have been enjoying these more regular vlogs. It's had a lot of positive effects on me. It's improved the analytics of the channel in the past 2 weeks considerably. And that's a huge deal. That's very motivating. It's also surprisingly, even though it's more videos, it's taken a lot of pressure off me because I'm not as worried about like making some big project or a really good video. I'm just sharing what I'm doing. It's so much more freeform. It's so much more relaxed. And I really, really like it. The biggest plus might simply be that it's allowing me to experiment and do things that I normally wouldn't have done. I'd been wanting to make a mat like this for a while. I knew I had my trip coming up, but I was concerned that it wouldn't make for a very good video because one, it's for a game that isn't public yet. So no one would have a lot of interest in. And, you know, in my head, I thought, oh, it's just a simple little city street. So like, that's not that interesting. So I just avoided it for a couple months, even though I wanted to do it. But with this new format, I felt so much more, I don't know, just able and willing to do something like this. And I've had a great time doing it. And I've like discovered a new material in the process and new techniques of ways to work with that material. Like it doesn't get any better than that. It's also making me just excited to get up in the morning and do this stuff. Somehow, by going from one video a week to several, it's made things feel less like a chore. And I mean, what more can you ask for? There's nothing better in life than getting up and being motivated and excited to do what you do. Every comment that's been made on the last couple of videos, with the exception of a couple really salty ones, have just been so kind and supportive. I don't know, it just gave me a lot of confidence that actually what I'm doing does matter and is still relevant. And I feel right now a lot like I did in the early days of the channel. Part of me sort of wishes that I had just done the Dremel tool right off the bat because it works so well and really don't need those carved lines first. But at the same time, I'm glad that I discovered it in this order because the carving technique is still going to be very, very useful. It just happens that this is a bit better for those asphalt repair lines. Another really nice thing about this material and this method is that all of this dust isn't like flying up in the air and getting in my lungs. It just sits on the rubber mat. It's not staticky. Overall, I love everything about this. This might actually be a great method for doing things like cobblestone. It would require some patience, but essentially you just draw on your pattern. Oh, we'll have to experiment with that more. Oh yeah, bud. That's a beauty. I'm gonna take her out for a rip. Love it. So good, so fresh.